She was the housekeeper's daughter. He was the most dangerous man in Chicago. For 9 years, one rule kept them apart. She was his best friend's little sister, and she was completely off limits. But the night she walked into his private bedroom at midnight, wearing nothing but a thin cotton nightgown, that rule shattered into a million pieces. What followed was not just a forbidden love story. It was a war between loyalty and desire, between a promise made to a brother and a need that had been burning for nearly a decade. He locked the door. She did not leave, and by morning, nothing between them would ever be the same again. But before their love could survive, they would have to face betrayal, a deadly enemy from his past, and a secret that threatened to tear apart the only family either of them had left. This is a story about waiting for the one person you were never supposed to want, and what happens when you finally stop pretending. If you have ever loved someone you were told you could not have, this story will hit you right in the heart. Stay until the very end, because the moment he drops to one knee will take your breath away. Now, hit that like button, share this with someone who believes in that kind of love, and subscribe so you never miss a story like this. Let us begin. I should not be in this place. The East Wing is off limits, especially at midnight. This thin cotton nightgown suddenly feels entirely too sheer. But Adrian Mell needed the financial report for his morning meeting, and I forgot to put it in his office. So here I stand in his bedroom doorway, folder in hand, praying he is still downstairs. Darkness fills the room, broken only by city lights through the huge windows. Everything in here is power and money, black silk sheets, minimalist decor, the faint scent of expensive cologne. I hurry to his desk and place the folder down. My mission is done. I am halfway out when I hear them. Footsteps in the hall. They are getting closer. I go completely still. Maybe he will go to another room. Maybe he will not see me. The door swings open. Adrian Mell fills the entire frame, and my foolish heart stumbles the same way it has since I was 16 years old. He wears his black tailored suit, but his tie is loose. The top button of his shirt is open, and his sleeves are rolled up, showing the tattoo I know by heart. His eyes lock onto me immediately. They travel from my bare feet up my legs, pausing on the nightgown before reaching my face. A darkness passes through his gaze. Nora. The way he says my name is different, deeper, more dangerous. Why are you in my room? I forgot the report. I was just leaving. At midnight. He steps into the room and shuts the door. The soft click echoes in the silence. In your sleepwear. Warmth rushes to my cheeks. I thought you were downstairs. I was, until my security system told me someone entered my private wing. He walks toward me, each step slow and deliberate. Imagine my surprise when the cameras showed me you. I am leaving now. Are you? He stands before me now. Far too close. I can smell whiskey on his breath and something else beneath it. Or are you starting one of your little games? I am not playing any games. No. He raises a hand, planting it on the wall next to my head. His other hand lifts, and 2 fingers guide my chin up to meet his eyes. The touch is gentle, but absolute. You want to play? His voice drops even lower. The sarcasm I have known forever is gone, replaced by a sharp edge. Coming into my room dressed this way, leaving reports as if you are not trying to get my attention. Adrian, I just forgot. Then you can wait until I am finished with this view. His thumb strokes my jaw. You have avoided me for 3 days. Now you appear in my room at night looking like a fantasy I am not allowed to have. I cannot breathe. You are drunk. I am sober enough to know what I am doing. His gaze falls to my lips, then back to my eyes, and what I am about to do. He reaches around me. I hear a key turn in the lock. My pulse pounds in my ears. You want games, Nora? His smile is slow and predatory. Then you will stay locked in here with me. Just the two of us. Close enough to feel the heat from your skin. Let us see how long you can pretend this is not what you wanted. That is not why I came here. Did you not? He leans in, his breath warm against my ear. You have been pushing me since you returned. The small comments, the long looks, acting like you own this house, like you are not Marco's little sister, like you are not completely forbidden. Then let me out. No, the word is final. I am done being nice, done ignoring everything you do. Done. My pulse is pounding. This is madness, but it is also long overdue. He lets his hand fall and steps away, giving me space that should feel like a relief, but I hate it. Sit down. What? Sit on the bed. We need to talk. His smile is barely there, and sharp. Unless you want me to keep you pinned against the wall. I am flexible. I move to the bed and sit right on the edge. I try to seem calm. He leans on his desk with his arms crossed, his expression impossible to read. So why did you come back, Nora? You know the reason. My father died, and Marco gave me the job. Try again. You could have stayed in Iowa. You could have gone anywhere. Why come here? Why do this now? I needed the money. He pushes himself off the desk. You returned because you were not finished with me, just as I am not finished with you. That is not true. Then go. He walks over to the door and holds the key up. I will unlock it this second. You can leave. Go back to your room and act like none of this ever happened. I should leave. I absolutely have to leave. But I remain seated, watching him. I despise how badly I want him to keep that door locked. That is what I thought. He slips the key into his pocket and comes to stand before me. You are not going anywhere, Reed. And I am not either. Why are you doing all this? Because I am done pretending. I am sick of seeing you flirt with my security guards. I am tired of acting like you mean nothing to me. He crouches down, putting us at eye level. And because you walked into my room in that nightgown, and we both know it was not an accident. It was not. His hand comes to rest on my knee. You wanted this. You wanted a reaction from me. You wanted to know if I would finally break the rule Marco made 10 years ago. My mouth is suddenly dry. You remember that? I remember all of it. His voice is gravelly. I remember you at 16 crying over your first breakup. I remember you at 18, walking in cut-off shorts that drove me out of my mind. I remember that night in the garden when we nearly... He cuts himself off. I remember every bit of it, Nora. Every last moment I was forbidden from having you. Marco had a reason for that. Marco's reason was, she is my sister. She is off limits. As if I did not already know. As if I was not already at war with myself every time you looked my way. Then why all the others? The question escapes me. Why Sienna? Why all of those models and celebrities if I was so important? Because you were untouchable. His face hardens. Because every time I got near, your brother reminded me you were forbidden. So I found other women. Women who did not matter. Women I could have without destroying the one rule I could never break. That is so wrong. It is honest. He stands looming over me. I am a mess, Nora. I have always been a mess, especially when it came to you. Silence fills the room. The air feels heavy, electric. Let me out, I finally say. Please. Why? Are you afraid of what will happen if you stay? Yes. His smile comes back. Good. You should be. Because if you stay here much longer, I am going to stop trying to be a gentleman. You are never a gentleman. True. But I have been trying for Marco's sake. For your sake. For the last 10 years. He walks to the window, giving me room to breathe. Now, I am done trying. So you either walk out that door now, or you accept that we are having this conversation. All of it. Everything we have pushed aside. I need to leave. I need to demand that key and run back to the safety of my little room. Instead, I ask, what conversation? He turns around. The expression on his face steals my breath. The one where I finally admit I have wanted you since you were too young for me to want you. Where you admit you came back here for me. Where we both stop lying about what we are. And what is that? Trouble. His smile is dark now. The very worst kind of trouble. The type that is going to ruin us both if we are not careful. Then we should probably be careful. But we are not going to be. He walks back toward me. Because you are still sitting on my bed. and I am still staring at you, like you are the only thing in this room that matters. And neither of us is walking away until we decide what in the world we are going to do about this. My phone buzzes. A text from Marco. Where are you? Your room is empty. Adrian sees the screen. He is checking on you. He always does. He knows I am a threat. Adrian's jaw sets. Tell him you are okay. I am locked inside your room. Tell him you fell asleep in the library. That you will be up in 5 minutes. I stare at him. You want me to lie to my own brother? I want 5 more minutes before he breaks down my door. His eyes bore into mine. 5 minutes, Nora. Then I will let you out. I promise. Against my own better judgment, I send the text. Fell asleep in library. Coming up now. Adrian's smile is small and victorious. 5 minutes, I repeat. Then you unlock the door. 5 minutes. He sits on the bed beside me, near enough to touch. Starting now. As I sit there, heart pounding and skin burning from his closeness, I realize 5 minutes with Adrian might just be 4 minutes too long. Or maybe, terrifyingly, it is not nearly enough. Chapter 2. When we were young. 9 years ago. The Chicago heat turns this mansion into a cage. I am alone on the basketball court, practicing shots in shorts and a tank top that barely fits. It is the only thing I own that does not soak with sweat in 5 minutes. Your form is awful. I whip around. Adrian stands by the fence, arms crossed, with that smug smile he always wears. No one asked you. I am telling you anyway. He steps onto the court like he owns it, and he does. You are shooting with your arms, not your legs. I am doing just fine. You missed 6 in a row. That is not fine. It is pathetic. He takes the ball from me. Watch. He shoots. The ball sails in a perfect arc, a perfect shot. Show off, I whisper. Sore loser. He is smiling. Try it again. This time use your knees. Follow the motion through. I try, and I miss. See? Awful. I hate you. No, you do not. He comes up behind me, placing his hands on my shoulders to fix my position. Feet apart. Bend your knees. Keep your elbow in. I feel his breath on my neck. My heart begins to race. Now shoot. I shoot. The ball goes straight through the net. Perfect. There it is, Reed. You can be taught. I turn to face him and he is much closer than I realized. I can see the flecks of gold in his dark eyes. Thanks, I say. Do not mention it. But he does not step away. And I mean it. Do not mention it. If Marco asks, you figured it out yourself. Why would Marco care if you taught me basketball? Adrian's smile disappears. Because Marco cares about everything that concerns you. That includes who gets near you. You are not near me. You are teaching me to shoot a ball. Am I? His gaze falls to my lips. It feels different. My breath hitches in my throat. Different how? Different like I am about to do something very reckless. Like what? He leans forward, just a fraction, to test me. I do not pull away. Adrian! Marco's voice cuts the air like a blade. Dad wants you. Now! Adrian moves back instantly, his professional mask falling into place. Coming. He gives me one last look I cannot decipher. Then he vanishes. I am left standing there, forgetting the ball, knowing I almost let him kiss me. Worse, knowing I wanted him to. After that day, things changed. We started to play games. He would take my books. I would hide his keys. He called me kid. He dated my friend just to provoke me. I would flirt with a guard to get back at him. A constant push and pull. Everyone saw it but us. Or maybe we saw it too, and simply did not care. Then came the October Gala. I was not supposed to attend. I am just staff family. But Marco made me go. You are 16, he said. Time you learn the business. Dad wants you to see this life. This life is giant chandeliers and designer dresses. It is men in suits talking business in quiet Italian, and Adrian is at the center of it. At 23, he commanded more respect than his father. He was with a woman, a perfect blonde model, everything I was not. Stop staring, Marco said next to me. It is pathetic. I am not staring. You are, and he sees you. My brother's jaw was tight. Keep away from him, Nora. For real. We are just friends. No, you are not. You are a girl with a crush. And he is… Marco paused. He is not for you. Believe me. You cannot tell me who to… I can, when it is him. Marco's voice was serious. He is my best friend. You are my sister. Those two things can never mix. Do you get it? I said nothing. I just watched Adrian laugh at something the model said, his hand on her back. He looked at her like I was not even there. Then in December, during Christmas break, came the pool party. Most of the family was away. Adrian stayed for some business he never discussed. Marco and my dad were out for the night. I was supposed to be at a friend's. But I was home, and Adrian was throwing a party. An indoor pool can make you forget it is freezing outside. I heard the music from my room. I saw the lights. I knew I should stay away. But I was 17, and I was sick of being a child. So I put on my only red swimsuit. It was nothing special. I walked to the pool house like I had every right to be there. The room was loud and crowded. I recognized some faces from Adrian's meetings. And then I saw him. He was in swim trunks, his shirt unbuttoned, his hair wet. He had that killer smile on his face, until he saw me. The smile vanished. Something else took its place. He walked toward me, slow and purposeful. What are you doing here, Reed? It is my house, too. This is a party for adults. I am 17. I am almost an adult. I lifted my chin. No one else seems to have a problem with it. I do. His hand closed around my elbow. Let's go. You are leaving. I just came. Nora. His voice was a low warning. Do not make this a scene. Or what? You will drag me out in front of everyone? His jaw was set. I am sober, unlike them. I pulled my arm away. If you want me out, you will have to carry me. A look flashed in his eyes. Be careful what you ask for. I am not afraid of you. You ought to be. But his hand moved from my elbow to my wrist, his grip softer now. Come on. Let's get you out of here before Marco hears about this. He led me through the party, out a back door, and into the cold garden. I can walk from here. You have no shoes on and it is December. You will get sick. He took off his damp shirt and put it over my shoulders. What were you thinking? I was thinking that I am sick of being ignored. Ignored? He gave a dark laugh. Nora, you are the least ignored person here. You are all I ever see. That is the issue. My heart stopped. What? Nothing. Forget it. He ran a hand through his hair. You need to get inside before you are missed. Adrian. I stepped toward him. What did you mean? I meant you are a distraction I cannot afford. A problem that will ruin both of us. His eyes locked with mine. And you coming to my party dressed like that is not helping. Dressed like what? Like every single thought I am forbidden to have. His voice was raw. Like proof that I am a monster for wanting Marco's little sister. The truth was between us now. I am not a little girl. You are 17. I will be 18 in 3 months. And I will still be too old and too dangerous for you. Completely wrong. His thumb traces my bottom lip. I am tired of watching you grow up, knowing you can never be mine. Tired of using other women to forget the only one I truly want. Then stop pretending. My voice is just a whisper. Just for tonight. Stop pretending. He moves in so close I feel his breath. If I kiss you, there is no turning back. Good. His smile is quick and full of pain. Nora, Adrian. We jump apart. Marco is standing in the garden entrance. His face is a dark storm. His fists are tight. Inside, now. That night, I lie in my bed, my heart pounding as I replay every second. The way he stared at me, the way his lips were almost on mine, the way Marco looked like he wanted to kill him. My phone vibrates. It is Adrienne. I am sorry. Me. For what? Adrienne. For making things so complicated. For wanting what I am not allowed to have. For nearly crossing a line that I should not cross. Me. What if I wanted you to cross it? 3 dots appear, then vanish. Finally, Adrian. Then we are both in trouble, because Marco was very clear. You are completely off limits, forever. Me. And what if I do not care what Marco says? Adrian. Then you are braver than I am. I cannot lose him, and I cannot have you. So we are done with this. Understand? I hate you, Adrian. I know. It is better this way. 6 months later, Adrian begins dating. He is seen with models, socialites, and women his own age who belong in his world. I watch from a distance. I pretend that it does not hurt. He acts like I do not exist. Marco appears, satisfied. My father sends me to college in Iowa. He says it is time to see the world beyond this house. I go, thankful for the space, trying to forget the boy who almost kissed me in a frozen garden. The man who taught me to play basketball and who stole my heart without any effort. In the present day, I am sitting on Adrian's bed. My 5 minutes are almost over. Do you remember that night? I ask quietly. The pool party. He is quiet for a moment. I remember everything. Marco threatened you. It was more than a threat. He made it clear. You were off limits forever. He said if I touched you, our friendship was done. The business was done. Everything. So you chose him. I chose not to destroy 3 lives. His eyes lock with mine. You were 17, Nora. I was 24. It was not just about Marco. It was wrong. You deserved more than some criminal who could not control himself. What if I did not want better? What if I only wanted you? Back then, you were naive and didn't grasp what being with me meant. Now, you're still too good for this. But I've become too selfish to let that stop me. He checks his watch. 5 minutes. He rises and unlocks the door. You can return to your room, to your safe world, where we pretend to be nothing more than old family friends. I should get up. I absolutely should leave, but I remain seated, looking at him. Or, you can stay. We can drop the act and face whatever hell Marco unleashes on us. A small dark smile touches his lips. The choice is yours, Reed. It is the first real choice he has offered me in 9 years. And for the first time in 9 years, I know precisely what I want. Lock the door. His eyes go wide. Nora, lock it. We are not finished here. The smile that spreads across his face is pure danger. He turns the lock, and we both understand we are about to shatter every rule Marco ever made. Chapter 3. Back to the beginning. Present day, 6 months prior. Returning to Chicago is like revisiting the scene of a crime. Everything is familiar, yet everything feels wrong. The city hasn't changed. The mansion is the same. But I am not. I am 25 now, not 18. I have a college degree and real-world experience. I carry scars that are deep but invisible. And my father is gone. A heart attack. They said it was fast, painless. I do not believe them. Marco is waiting for me at the airport, and his hug is so tight I can barely breathe. I am so sorry I was not there. He whispers into my hair. You had work. I get it. Still, you should not have been by yourself. He pulls away to look at my face. You look exhausted. I am. I pick up my suitcase. Can we please just go? The ride to the mansion is silent. Marco keeps shooting me looks, as if he expects me to shatter. I found you a job, he says finally. If you are interested, what kind of job? An administrative assistant role. You would manage the household, events, and suppliers. Nothing dangerous, and the pay is good. You would live on site, at the mansion. Your old room is still available. Or we could put you in the staff apartments if you prefer. The mansion is fine. I just stare out the window. Does Adrian know? The muscle in Marco's jaw clenches. It is his home. He had to approve it. That is not what I asked. He knows. And before you ask, yes, I reminded him. You are off limits. That rule has not changed. I should be relieved. I should feel protected. Instead, I just feel worn out. I am not 18 anymore, Marco. I know that. But he is still Adrian, and you are still my sister. His knuckles turn white on the steering wheel. Promise me you will keep your distance from him, from that side of his world. I promise. The lie tastes like poison. The truth is, I never forgot the boy who nearly kissed me in a snow-covered garden. And now I am moving back into his house. Day 1. I spot him before he notices me. He is in the main sitting room, phone held to his ear, arguing in fast Italian. His suit jacket is off. His sleeves are rolled up. I see the same tattoo on his forearm that I used to trace with my eyes, back when I was too young to know why it made my stomach flutter. He seems older, harder, and more dangerous. He is also impossibly handsome. I hesitate in the doorway with Bianca, the house manager who has been here my entire life. When he turns, his eyes find mine. For 3 full seconds, the world just stops. Then his lips curve into that maddening smirk I had tried to forget. Well, well. He ends the call without breaking his gaze. Look who decided to grow up. Adrian. I keep my voice even. Thank you for the job. You should thank Marco. It was his idea. He steps toward me, his eyes scanning me up and down. Although, I must admit, I am curious to see if you are still the troublemaker you once were. I was never a troublemaker. You were always trouble. He comes to a stop right in front of me. Far too close. And you still are, it seems. Those jeans should be forbidden in a professional environment, Reed. My face burns with heat. They are professional. They are a distraction. His smile grows wider, but we can let it go for today. Bianca clears her throat. Mr. Mell, maybe we ought to go over Miss Reed's duties. She is aware of her duties. Keep the house in order. Do not ask about the business, and stay out of trouble. His gaze is still locked on mine. Do you think you can handle that? I handled things just fine for 7 years without you. Did you? A shadow passes over his face. That is interesting. I heard you were on the next plane the moment Marco called. It sounds like you missed something here. I missed my family. Your family? Of course. He finally takes a step back. Bianca can give you the tour. Just let me know if there is anything you require. Anything at all. The way he says it sends a shiver down my spine. He walks away, and it feels like he takes all the air in the room with him. That man, Bianca says quietly, is going to be trouble. What are you talking about? She gives me a knowing look. Honey, I have worked in this house for 15 years. I know trouble when I see it, and the way he just looked at you, that is the worst kind of trouble. Week 1. We settle into a routine that feels less like work and more like a cold war. I am in the kitchen organizing inventory when he enters at 6 in the morning. You are starting early. Someone needs to ensure you have coffee. I do not raise my eyes from my tablet. How thoughtful. He goes to the espresso machine. Though I am quite able to make my own. The 5 coffee machines you have destroyed would disagree. That was a long time ago. 6 months ago, Bianca informed me you threw one at a wall during a meeting. His laugh is a low rumble. It was a very tense meeting. It was a $3,000 appliance. I will work on controlling my anger around kitchenware. He sips the coffee and winces. This is awful. Then you can make it yourself. But where is the fun in that? He leans on the counter. I much prefer watching you storm around the kitchen, pretending I do not exist. I am not pretending anything. I am working. You are refusing to look at me. There is a distinction. I finally meet his gaze. It is a mistake. He is in his gym clothes, a gray t-shirt and athletic pants, his hair still wet. Are you happy now? I snap. Thrilled. His smile is infuriating. How are you adjusting to being back here? Fine. Liar. You despise it. I can see it. I do not despise it. You despise that I am here, that we are sharing a house, that you cannot run from me like you did for 7 years. He put down his cup. Answer me, Nora. Were you escaping from me, or from how you felt? I was not escaping. You vanished the day you got your diploma. You never came home for holidays and barely spoke to Marco. That is escaping. No, that is having my own life. He leaned in, his voice low. That is being a coward. You are back now, so we have to face this thing between us. Ready or not, there is nothing to face, Reed. He walked to the door and paused. You still chew on your lip when you feel anxious. Some things do not change. He was right. Week 3 was worse. He started holding his meetings in the library while I worked. Am I in your way? I asked, surrounded by 5 men speaking quiet Italian. Not at all. You are a welcome distraction. His smile was a warning. I refused to leave. It felt too much like surrender. I was reading in the garden when he appeared. That is a bold choice, he said, pointing to my book. A romance novel, out in the open. Very brave. It is a good story. So who do you connect with? The crime boss or the innocent girl? He sat next to me without asking. Never mind. I think I already know. You do not know me at all. I know you came here at sunset for the perfect reading light. I know you fold the corners of pages because it feels more personal than a bookmark. I know you. Stop. My voice was like ice. Stop acting like you ever noticed me. You ignored me completely after Marco. After Marco told me you were forbidden, his face grew hard. After I had to see you go and act like I did not feel a thing. After 7 years of not knowing if you would ever return. You never acted like you missed me. You were always occupied with. I cut myself off. With whom? The models? The socialites? He leans in closer. Do you want to know a secret, Reed? Every single one of them was just a placeholder for the only woman I ever truly wanted. My breathing stops. Do not. Do not what? Tell you the truth? That I was counting the days until you turned 18? That I hated myself for it? That when you left, I convinced myself it was for the best? His hand covers mine on the book, closing it softly. But you are back now, and I am through with pretending. Adrian, Nora. Marco's voice shatters the moment. Meeting in 5 minutes. I need you to take notes. Adrian gets to his feet, instantly professional. Duty calls. He gives me back my book. We will continue this conversation later. He walks away, leaving my heart pounding. I hate how much I want later to be right now. Week 5. He starts bringing other women around. Not to his bedroom, but to dinner, to meetings, to the sitting room where I am trying to work. Nora, you remember Sienna, do you not? An old friend of yours, Sienna Clark, my former high school best friend. Now she is flawless, dressed in designer clothes, with perfect makeup, clinging to Adrian's arm like she belongs there. Nora. Oh my gosh, I heard you were back. She does not release her grip on Adrian. You look different. You look good. Different. Very wholesome. The word feels like an insult. Thanks. You look successful. I do my best. She laughs, her hand resting on Adrian's chest. Adrian has just been giving me a tour. The house is even more incredible than I remembered. I am sure it is. I look at Adrian. Did you need something else, or can I get back to the inventory? You can finish. His eyes meet mine. Sienna and I have a dinner reservation. How thoughtful of him. I grab my papers and mutter, have fun. I barely make it into the hall before the tears begin to fall. Bianca discovers me in the linen closet, my face buried in a pillowcase. He is doing this on purpose, she says softly. Doing what exactly? Making you jealous, testing your feelings, seeing if you still care. She sits down next to me. That man is a complete fool. But he is a fool who has loved you since you were 16 years old. Pushing you away is the only way he knows how to deal with it. If he really loved me, he would not do this. He would not if he knew how to love properly. But Adrian Mel has never been smart when it comes to you. He only reacts. He makes a mess. He behaves like an idiot. By week 6, I decide to fight back. Nate, the head of security, is handsome, funny, and completely non-threatening. I begin eating lunch with him, laughing at his jokes, and letting him walk me to my car. It is all harmless and friendly, but Adrian sees it differently. He just watches us, his jaw clenched in silence. One evening, Nate walks me to my room. He wishes me a good night, entirely platonically. Just as I am closing the door, Adrian shows up. Late night. I was just talking with Nate. Not that it is any of your concern. Everything in this house is my concern. He props himself against my doorframe. Especially when my men get too familiar with my... He trails off. With your what? Your employee? Your friend's little sister. I cross my arms over my chest. Just say it, Adrian. What am I to you? You know what you are. No, I do not. You send one signal, then another. You flirt with me, then you bring other women home. You watch me with other men like you actually care. Just choose one. I am not able to. Why not? Because Marco is not here. It is just you and me. So tell me the truth. What is it that you want, Adrian? He remains silent for a long time. Then he says, I want you to stop seeing Nate as a safe option, because he is not. No one in this house is safe, least of all me. Then maybe it is time for me to leave. Do not. The word comes out sharp, desperate. Do not leave me again. I cannot. He stops, running a hand through his hair. Just stay, please. That one word, please, is what breaks me. Fine, I will stay. Good. He turns to go, but then pauses. And Nora, stay away from Nate. I am only asking you nicely this one time. Or what? His smile is dark. Or I will stop being nice. Then you will discover just how possessive I can truly be. He leaves me standing alone in the hallway. I realize the game we are playing is no longer fun. It has become dangerous, and neither one of us has any idea how to stop it. Chapter 4. The Night It All Shattered. Week 8. The party was Adrian's idea. It is the yearly business gala. Bianca tells me this while she helps me into a dress I could never afford. All the big families, politicians, and donors will be there. You are expected to attend because you run the household. But I am just staff. I should stay in the background. You are Marco's sister. That puts you next to the family. That means you have to go. You have to put on a nice dress and smile for the cameras. She zips me up. There. You are beautiful. I look at myself in the mirror. The dress is understated. A simple navy blue. It is elegant without being flashy. My hair is pulled back, and my makeup is simple. I look exactly like what I am. A person trying hard to go unnoticed. Perfect, Bianca says. Now get down there and make it through the next 4 hours without one of the Mel brothers causing a scene. The ballroom is full. Crystal chandeliers hang from the ceiling. A string quartet is playing. Waiters offer champagne while people in expensive clothes discuss business that is probably illegal. I linger at the edges of the room, taking notes for Bianca, ensuring everything goes as planned. That is when I see her, Sienna. She is wearing a red dress that likely costs more than my car. She is on Adrian's arm, looking like she owns the place. My chest feels tight. Nora. She sees me right away. She waves me over. Come say hello. I have no other option but to walk toward them. Adrian's eyes follow me as I approach, his expression impossible to read. Does she not look incredible? Sienna asks, motioning to herself. Adrian got me this dress as a surprise. Is he not the greatest? The greatest, I repeat with no emotion. We were just remembering the summer we all spent at the lake house. Do you remember? You, me, and what was that boy's name? The one who had the boat. I do not remember. That is a lie. I remember every detail of that summer. I remember the night Adrian arrived without warning and barely said a word to me all weekend. Anyway, Sienna's hand slides up Adrian's arm, a possessive gesture. It is so good that you are working here now. Adrian says you are very efficient. She says the word efficient like it is an insult. I am just doing my job. Of course you are. Her smile is like a knife. Somebody has to manage the help, do they not? Her comment feels like a slap in the face. Adrian's face darkens. I am going to go check on the catering. I turn and walk away before they can see the look on my face. I get to the kitchen and press my hands against the cool steel of the counter. Breathe. I am fine. I am a professional. This does not bother me, but it does, because seeing Adrian with her, or with any woman, makes me feel 16 years old again. Unseen. Not good enough. Are you all right? Nate is standing in the doorway, a look of concern on his face. I am fine. I just needed some fresh air. You are a liar. But he smiles kindly. Do you want to get some real food? These appetizers look nice, but they taste like paper. In spite of it all, I laugh. That sounds amazing. We find ourselves in the staff break room, eating leftover lasagna and talking about anything but the party. You are aware he is watching you, right? Nate says it so casually. Who is? Adrian. He is watching on the security feed. He has been staring at that screen for the last 10 minutes. My stomach does a flip. He is probably just checking on security. He is watching you. Believe me. I have been in charge of security here for 3 years. I know what it looks like when he is checking the cameras. This is not it. Nate, I am not blind. Nora, no one else who works here is blind either. You and he have been circling each other like predators for 2 months. He leans back in his chair. All I am saying is that life is too short to be playing these games with a person you truly care about. I do not care about him. Yes, you do, and he cares about you too. He is just too stubborn and broken to say it. Nate gets up. Come on, I will take you back to the party before Marco sends out a search party for you. I go back to the ballroom feeling a little better. Then I see the scene unfolding at the bar. Marco is talking and laughing with a group of men. One of them gestures in my direction. That is Reed's daughter, is it not? I did not know she was back. She is in charge of the household now, Marco says. His voice is filled with pride. She does an incredible job. She basically runs the entire estate. She is a pretty girl and single. Marco's face hardens. She is off limits. The man laughs. To everyone, or just to certain people? To anyone who wants to keep breathing. They all laugh. It is friendly and even protective. But then someone else, a little drunk, speaks up louder. She is almost part of the family at this point, right? Living here, working here. Practically a Mel herself. That is when Adrian's voice cuts through the noise. It is cold, sarcastic, and loud enough for the whole room to hear. Family. He lets out a sharp, cruel laugh. She is the help, gentlemen. Let us not get our roles confused here. The room falls quiet. Adrian, Marco begins. I am being serious. She is staff. Very good staff, I will admit, but staff all the same. He takes a sip of his drink. No one is looking at her twice unless I am paying them to. A complete, crushing silence falls over the room. My vision narrows. The world starts to spin. He did not just say that, he could not have. But the expression on Marco's face tells me that he did. And the look on Sienna's face, a mix of victory and fake pity, proves it. I do not remember leaving the room. I do not remember how I got to my bedroom. I only remember locking the door and sliding to the floor. The tears start to flow. They are hot, angry, and full of humiliation. No one is looking at her twice unless I am paying them to. His words echo in my mind, each repetition cutting me deeper. There is a soft knock on the door. Nora. It is Marco's voice. It is gentle. Can I come in? I get up and unlock the door for him. He takes one look at my face and pulls me into a hug. I am going to kill him. Do not. My voice is muffled by his shirt. He is not worth it. He is just drunk and stupid, and he did not mean... Yes, he did. I pull away from him and wipe my tears. He meant every single word. I am just the help. The girl from the servants' quarters. Nothing important. Nothing worth. Stop. Marco gently holds my face in his hands. You are worth everything, and he is an idiot who. He does not deserve you. Then why does this hurt so much? Because you love him. You have always loved him, even when you knew you should not. His face softens. I should have predicted this. I should have done a better job of protecting you. This is not your fault. It is. I am the one who brought you here. He pauses. I thought that maybe enough time had gone by. That both of you had matured. That maybe what? That maybe I was wrong to keep you two apart. He sits down on my bed, looking defeated. But after what happened tonight, maybe I was right from the start. He is too broken, too damaged. He is too much like our father. The comparison feels like a sting. He is not. He just humiliated you in front of everyone because he is too proud to admit his feelings for you. How is that any different from how Dad treated Mom, like she was beneath him, right up until the day she left him? I do not have an answer for him. Marco stands up. Pack your things, you are leaving tonight. I will get you an apartment and a new job far away from this house and that monster. Nora, I am serious. You will not spend another night here, not after what he has done. The door flies open. Adrian is standing there. He is still in his tuxedo, but his tie is loose, his hair is a mess, and his eyes are wild. Get out, he says to Marco. Damn it, get out! It is not a question. Marco looks at me. Do you want him to be here? No. Yes. I do not know. Just give us 5 minutes. Nora, please. 5 minutes. Then he has to leave. Marco leaves, but not willingly. Adrian shuts the door and locks it. We stand there, 10 feet of space and an ocean of pain between us. I am sorry, he finally says. For which part? For calling me the help, or for making sure everyone knew I was beneath you? He winces. I was drunk. You were being honest. My voice is trembling. You said what you have always believed, that I am not good enough. That is not what I believe. Then why did you say it? The tears start again. I hate them. I hate showing him this weakness. Why did you say it? Humiliate me in front of all those people? He stays quiet for a moment. Because Sienna asked if we were together. And I panicked. You panicked? Yes, I panicked. Because if I told the truth, that I have been in love with you since you were 16, Marco would kill me. The family would judge you. You would become a target. So I told a terrible, cruel lie, and I destroyed the one person I was trying to protect. His confession just hangs there in the quiet room. You do not love me, I whisper. I have loved you for 9 years, his voice cracks. 9 years of watching you, wanting you, and hating myself for it. I used other women to forget you, and I failed miserably every single time. Then why? Because love makes me mean. It makes me stupid. It makes me say awful things because I am terrified of losing control. He steps closer, and tonight, when Sienna pushed, when everyone was watching, I felt trapped. So I lashed out at the safest target. You. I am not a target. You are. To me, to my enemies, to everyone who would use you to hurt me. His hands ball into fists. That is why I have kept my distance, why I brought other women home, why I have been an absolute jerk for 2 months. Because letting you get close means putting you in danger. And I cannot do that. I will not. Stop. Tears are streaming down my face now. Just stop. You do not get to shatter me and then claim it was to protect me. That is not love. That is cowardice. I know. You hurt me. I know. In front of everybody. You made me feel worthless. I know. And I will regret it for the rest of my life. He stands in front of me now, near enough to touch. But I am done. I am done lying. Done hiding. I am done pretending I do not love you so much it feels like it is killing me. Adrian. I love you, Nora Reed. I have loved you since you were 16 and you crashed my pool party. Since you stood up to me, in the garden. Since you went away to college and I spent 7 years trying to forget you. His hand rises and touches my cheek. I should move, but I cannot. I love you, and I am so scared. And I have no idea how we can do this without destroying each other. But I cannot lie anymore. Not again. My heart is a hammer in my chest. You do not mean it. I mean every single word. Then prove it. My voice is strong now. Certain. Words are cheap. Actions are what matter. And right now, all I see is a man who hurts me, and then expects to be forgiven. Then tell me what you need. Tell me how to fix this. I need time, space to decide if loving you is worth all this pain. He lets his hand fall and takes a step back. Okay. Okay. Time, space, whatever you need. His smile is sad. But I am not giving up, Reed. I will wait. However long it takes. Because you are worth waiting for. He unlocks the door and leaves. I stand there feeling both destroyed and remade in the same moment, wondering if love is supposed to hurt this badly, or if we are both just too damaged to get this right. Chapter 5. The Misunderstanding. Hello, love. Thank you for joining me in my romance library. Can you help me with something? Please rate this story from 1 to 10. Leave a suggestion of what you want to see more of. CEO, enemies to lovers, roommates, slow burn, or instant love. Just tell me everything. The more you share, the better I can bring you the kind of romance that makes your heart race. Comment right here. I read every word with care. Let us dream together. Continuing. 3 days later, I am packing my bags while Bianca pretends she is not crying. You do not have to go, she says for the 5th time. It will blow over. These boys are always fighting and then making up. I am not fighting with him. I am leaving. I fold another shirt. Marco found me an apartment in a good neighborhood, close to the city. I am going to start looking for a job tomorrow. Honey, he loves you. He has a horrible way of showing it. I zip my suitcase shut. I need some space to figure out if love is enough when it comes with this much humiliation. She hugs me tightly. Call me every single day. I have to know you are okay. I will. And Nora, for whatever it is worth, that boy has been miserable since the party. He has not slept, he barely eats. He just works and glares at your empty chair like it personally insulted him. Good. Maybe he will learn something. But the feeling of victory is empty. Adrian does not try to stop me. He watches from his office window as Marco loads my car into his. He does not come down, he does not call, he just watches. I tell myself it is a relief, that his silence proves I made the right decision. The ache in my chest says something else. Week 1. The apartment is small, clean, and quiet. It is too quiet. I am used to the mansion, the noise, Bianca's humming, and Nate's jokes. Even Adrian's maddening presence made the house feel alive. This place feels like a tomb. I send out resumes and get a few interviews. Nothing happens. Marco comes by every day with food, making sure I am all right. And he is asking about you, he says one night while we eat Thai food. Do not. I am just telling you. Marco, please do not. He sighs. Fine. But for the record, I have never seen him so broken. Not even when our dad died. He will survive. Will you? I do not have an answer. Week 2. I get a job with a marketing firm. It is entry-level and boring, but it pays the rent. My colleagues are nice, normal. No one carries a gun or whispers in Italian about business. It should feel like freedom. It feels like exile. That is when the rumors begin. Bianca is the first to tell me. There is talk at the house about money missing from one of Adrian's accounts. What does that have to do with me? Probably nothing. But someone brought up your name. They said you had access to the household accounts, that you were always there when deliveries were made. My blood turns to ice. They think I stole from him. I do not know what they think, but Adrian has been investigating quietly, and your name was mentioned. I did not take anything. I know that. You know that. But in that world, Being suspected is enough. Week 3. The problem becomes very real when Marco stops visiting. He calls instead, his voice tense. Did you take money from Adrian's accounts? What? No. Why would you ask me that? Someone transferred $50,000 the day after the party. It was from a business account that you had limited access to. Adrian is asking questions. I did not touch his money. Then how do you explain the transfer? I cannot. I did not do it. My voice gets louder. Marco, you know me. You know I would never do that. I want to believe you, but Adrian showed me the records. Your login, your access code. The transfer was made from your computer. My computer was in the office that night. Anyone could have used it. But they did not. The timestamp shows it was done from your room after you went up for the night. I was packing. I was not. Marco, please. You have to believe me. There is silence on the line. Then, he says, I do not know what to believe anymore. Just do not come back to the house. Not until this is all sorted out. He hangs up. I stare at my phone, trembling. Someone framed me. Someone used my access, my computer, and my name. And now my own brother believes I am a thief. Week 4. I stop answering my phone. Bianca leaves worried voicemails, begging me to call her. Nate texts that Adrian has been different, but he does not explain. I ignore them all. What is the point? Adrian thinks I stole from him. Marco does not trust me. My family sees me just as Adrian described me. The help. Ungrateful. I felt it was better to just disappear. I was at the office late when my boss, Richard, called me in. He was in his mid-40s and married. Nora, can I see you? Of course. He shut the door and perched on his desk, much too close. Your work has been very impressive. Thank you. I see real leadership qualities in you. His hand settled on my shoulder. If you make the right moves. A cold knot formed in my stomach. I appreciate the thought. Do you? His hand slid down my arm. I can advance your career. Better assignments, more money. All you need to do is... I took a step back. I am not interested. His smile turned to ice. That is a shame. I hoped we could be friends. Friends? Very good friends, he said, stepping toward me. Just think. A woman like you needs a powerful friend. You have no connections, no one to support you in this city. I told you, I am not interested. His voice turned cold. Then you should rethink your future here. Girls who refuse to be friendly do not last. Later, I walked to my car in the dark, empty garage. My heart pounded. I heard footsteps behind me. It was not Richard. It was a large man, and he was walking straight for me. I held my keys tight. Excuse me, Miss Reed. I walked faster. I only want a word with you. I am not interested. A hand caught my arm and spun me around. The grip was strong, but not violent. I cannot hurt you. I am here with a message. Who sent you? Someone who believes you know things about Adrian Mell. Someone willing to pay for what you know. I do not work for him now. But you used to. You saw things. He offered me a business card. Call this number and name a price. It is easy money. I am not selling secrets. You are alone, with no one to help you. Adrian Mell cast you aside. Why are you still protecting him? He let go of my arm and left. I stood there trembling, holding the card. I wondered if Adrian had sent him as some kind of loyalty test, or if his enemies were truly this reckless. I was fumbling with my apartment keys, my hands still shaking, when I felt someone behind me. I turned, keys held out like a knife. Adrian was in the hallway. He looked like he had not slept in days. What are you doing here? My voice was sharp. I am making sure you are safe. I am perfectly fine. No, you are not. You were followed in a parking garage and your boss is making unwanted advances. His jaw was tight. So you are not fine. How did you know that? Were you following me? Yes. His honesty was shocking. You had no right. I had every right. You are a target because of me. People believe you have my secrets. Someone stole from me and made you look guilty. He raked a hand through his hair. So yes, I was watching, and I will not apologize for it. You believe I stole from you? No. His gaze softened. I never believed that for a moment. But Marco said, Marco is a fool who made assumptions. I showed him the bank records hoping he would recognize something. He assumed I was accusing you. Adrian moved closer. I know you took nothing, Nora. I knew it was not you from the very beginning. Then why did you not tell me? Why did you let me believe you thought I was a thief? I am still investigating. The person who framed you is watching us. I needed them to believe we were enemies, that you were alone and vulnerable. So I was your bait, so you would be protected. Nate followed you to make sure you were always safe. His voice grew thick with emotion. I would never allow anyone to harm you. You let my own brother think I betrayed you. I told Marco everything yesterday. I confirmed the real thief was a friend of Sienna's, trying to create a problem between our families. He gave a dark smile. She has been dealt with. Dealt with how? Do not ask things you do not want to know. We stood in the dim hall, so much left unsaid between us. I miss you, he said at last. It is killing me. Adrian, I am not asking you to return. I am not asking for you to forgive me. I am only asking you to allow me to protect you. Let me handle this. Then I will disappear from your life, I promise. You are terrible at disappearing from my life. I know. But I will try if you want me to. Did I want that? To be safe but without him? To forget 9 years of wanting him? I do not know what I want. Then let me simplify things. Return to the mansion for a few days, until I am certain you are no longer in danger. You can have your old room. We do not have to speak. Just let me know you are safe. Marco knows the truth and he agrees. He wants you protected. I knew I should refuse. I needed my boundaries. But the man from the garage was still out there, and Richard was still my boss. The world suddenly felt very unsafe. 3 days, I said. Then I leave. 3 days. I could feel his relief. Thank you. That night I was in my old room. It had the same bed and the same view, but I was not the same person. My phone lit up. It was Adrian. Thank you for giving me your trust when I do not deserve it. I texted back. I do not trust you. I am just tired of feeling alone. His reply came instantly. I will take it. I wrote, 3 days, and then I am gone. Adrian wrote back. We will see. I stared at his words. We will see. It felt like a promise and a threat. He knew something I did not. And a part of me, despite all the pain and anger, wanted to know what he had planned. Day 1 at the mansion was a day of avoidance. He was in meetings with serious men in suits, so it was easy. I stayed in my room. I even ordered food so I would not have to risk seeing him in the kitchen. Bianca knocked around 8 o'clock. This is not right. You are hiding. I am creating boundaries. You are being difficult. She put a tray on my table. It was lasagna, my favorite. He wanted me to make it for you. He said you were probably not taking care of yourself. I eat just fine. You are thinner. I can tell. Her eyes softened. He is worried about you, Nora. We all are. I am here, and I am safe. That is what he wanted. He wants you. But he is too arrogant to admit it without making a mess of things first. She left. I ate the lasagna. It was the taste of home. I hated that he knew exactly how to reach me. Day 2. Marco found me in the library. Can we please talk? If this is another apology, it is an explanation. He looked tired, older. I should have believed in you. I should have known you would never hurt us. But Adrian showed me the proof, and I panicked. You believed I could steal from you. I believed you might be trying to get back at him for what he said at the party. Marco's voice was low. I thought maybe you wanted revenge. And if you did, I could not even blame you. His words shocked me. You thought I would hurt him. I thought you had every reason to. He leaned closer. Nora, what he did to you that night, I wanted to kill him. I have never felt such anger. He humiliated you, made you feel small, and I just stood there. You did not know what he was going to say. I should have done more to protect you. I should have pulled you from that room. His fists clenched. But I did nothing. And you were the one who suffered for it. Marco, I am so sorry I did not trust you. I am sorry I did not defend you. Back into this house. He looks at me, really sees me. You have to leave. For real. Get away from Adrian, from me, from all of this. Is that what you want? No, I want you to be safe, and you are not safe here. He gets to his feet. But I know you will not leave. Not really. You love him and he loves you, and you are both too stubborn. He stops himself. Figure this out before you destroy one another. He leaves me with that advice. As if it is simple. As if love is not the most complicated thing in the world. Late on day 2, I cannot sleep. This mansion is too quiet, filled with too many memories. I am in the kitchen making tea when I hear it. Angry voices from Adrian's office, then a sudden crash. My heart pounds in my chest. I should stay out of it. I should follow the rules. But instead, I walk toward the noise. The office door is ajar. Inside, Adrian stands alone. His phone lies shattered on the floor, and papers are scattered everywhere. His hands are on the desk, holding himself up. Adrian. He turns, his eyes looking wild before he forces them into a calm mask. You should be in bed. I heard the noise. Are you okay? I am fine. It is just business. But his voice is strained and rough. I step into the room and shut the door behind me. What happened? It is nothing that concerns you. Adrian, tell me what happened. He is silent for a very long time. The man who tried to recruit you, he says. He is dead. They shot him 2 hours ago. My stomach turns to ice. What? Someone killed him. It was a professional job. Clean. No one saw a thing. His jaw tightens. They sent a message. A message to who? To me. To anyone who tries to use you to get to me. He finally meets my eyes. They are escalating things. They are using you as bait. And I cannot. I cannot protect you when you are not here. You believe they will target me. I am certain of it. That is why I had to have you back. It is why Nate has been following you. It is why I have not slept for 3 weeks. His composure finally breaks. And it is because I would be destroyed if anything happened to you. They know that. How? I made it perfectly clear at the party. By shaming you. He lets out a bitter laugh. I was trying to drive you away. I wanted them to believe you meant nothing. Instead, I revealed to everyone just how important you are to me. By calling you worthless, I acted like a man terrified of losing something he could never have. He walks around the desk, moving toward me. Everyone saw it. They saw the panic, the extreme reaction, the cruelty that is born from fear. And now you are a target because I failed to hide my feelings. So this is my fault, for making you care. This is my fault, for being too weak to keep my distance from you. His hands rise to frame my face, his touch gentle despite the fire in his eyes. I should have stayed away from you. I should have let you leave for college and never look back. I should have married a socialite and pretended you never existed. But I was incapable of it because you are part of me, in my very blood. You are the only real thing in my life for the past 9 years. Adrian, I love you. The confession escapes me, raw and unplanned. I love you, and it is destroying me. Because loving you puts you in harm's way. It means watching others use you to get to me. It means understanding that the safest choice I could make is to let you go. But I cannot. I am too selfish, too obsessed, and completely undone by you. My breath hitches. You are not the one who is undone. I am. You undid me at 16 when you crashed my pool party wearing that absurd red swimsuit. You undid me when you went to college, and I spent 7 years hoping you would return. You ruined me when you returned to this house, and you looked at me like I was still that boy who nearly kissed you in the garden. His forehead rests against mine. I am ruined, Nora. I am done pretending that I am not. Tears sting my eyes. You hurt me. I know. You made me feel like I was nothing. I know. And I will spend the rest of my life regretting it. His thumbs gently stroke my cheeks. But I need you to know. I did not say those things because I believe them. I said them because I am terrified. Of you. Of what you make me feel. Of how much I want you when I know that I should not. Then stop pushing me away. I am trying. I am trying so hard. His voice breaks. But I do not know how to love you without it being dangerous for you, without it breaking us both. Then maybe we can figure it out together. My hands rise to cover his. Maybe we can stop running, stop lying, and stop pretending this is not what we both want. What if I hurt you again? Then I will leave for good this time. I look him directly in the eyes. But you get one more chance, Adrienne. One chance to prove you can love me without destroying me. Show me this is real. It is real. His voice is intense. It is the most real thing in my life. Then prove it to me. He kisses me. It is not gentle. It is not hesitant. It is 9 years of desire in a single moment. His hands tangle in my hair. My hands clutch his shirt. Everything I have denied for so long comes rushing back. He tastes of whiskey and regret, and finally coming home. When we finally separate, we are both out of breath. He rests his forehead against mine. I am going to mess this up, he whispers. I will be possessive and jealous and probably toxic in ways I cannot even imagine yet. I know. And you are still staying. I am staying for now. I pull away just enough to look at him. But Adrian, if you ever humiliate me that way again, if you ever make me feel worthless or small, I am gone. No more chances, no more explanations. Just gone. Do you understand? I understand. His smile is small and sad. Thank you. For what? For giving me another chance that I do not deserve. We stand there in his office, holding each other. The world outside is still a dangerous place, but for the first time in weeks, it feels like we can handle it. Stay with me tonight, he says softly. Just sleep. Nothing more. I just need you near me. Okay. He takes my hand and leads me upstairs. Not to my room, but to his. The room where all of this started, where he locked the door and asked if I wanted to play a game. This time there are no games. He just pulls me into bed and wraps his arms around me as if he is afraid I might vanish. I missed you, he says into my hair. Every second of every day. I missed you too. Admitting it feels like freedom. I missed you even when I hated you. Good, because I am never letting you go again. His arms tighten around me. You are mine now, Nora. For real this time. And I am going to prove it to you every single day for as long as you let me. That is a very big promise. It is the only promise that matters to me. I fall asleep in his arms. I feel safe despite everything. I feel loved despite the danger. And I feel home, even knowing this could all end tomorrow. But for tonight, it is enough. Day 3. Morning. I wake up and I am alone. Panic rises in my throat. Did he leave? Did he change his mind? The door opens. Adrian enters with a tray. It holds coffee, toast, and fruit. You are awake. You brought me breakfast. I told you I would prove it. I am starting now. He puts the tray down and sits on the bed. How are you feeling? Confused, happy, afraid. Me too. His hand finds mine. But I am done with running. I am done pushing you away. I am done pretending I do not want exactly this. I want you in my bed, in my life, and in my world. He kisses my knuckles. Whatever it takes, however long it takes, You are worth it, even if it is dangerous, especially if it is dangerous. I am good at dangerous. His smile is faint. I am terrible with feelings. But for you, I will learn. That is very romantic for a man in your line of work. I am a romantic in my line of work. It is my new brand. I laugh despite everything. And for the first time in weeks, the world feels a little lighter. Chapter 7. Surrender. Day 3. Evening. The day goes by in a strange, peaceful haze. Adrian cancels all his meetings and stays home. We do not talk about the future or the danger or what will happen when my 3 days are over. We just are together. He makes lunch. I laugh at how bad he is at cooking. We eat burned grilled cheese sandwiches and act like they are a fancy meal. We walk through the gardens. He tells me stories about being a boy in this house, the trouble he got into, the pressure he always felt, the man he became because he had no other option. I never wanted this life, he tells me quietly. The business, the violence, always looking over my shoulder. Then why not just leave? Because it is not only my life. It is Marco, the families, everyone who relies on me. He stops walking and looks at me. But if you asked me to walk away from all of it tomorrow, I would do it in a second. I am not asking you to do that. I know. But I need you to understand that you are more important than any of it. The empire, the power, the legacy. None of it means anything if I lose you. Later that night, he finds me in the library. I am on the couch reading, lost in a world far less complicated than this one. What are you reading? I show him the book, a romance novel, of course. His smile is soft, let me guess. A dark, brooding hero, an innocent heroine, and a forbidden love. Maybe it is art imitating life. He sits next to me, close enough that we are almost touching. Or maybe life is imitating art. Both. I put the book down. Adrian, we have to talk about what comes next. I know. He takes my hand. Your 3 days are almost over. They are. And you are probably planning to leave. Go back to your apartment, your job, your safe and normal life. I was. Past tense. I turned to face him completely. Because somewhere between the burned sandwiches and the garden walk, I realized something. What is that? I do not want to be safe. I do not want to be normal. My voice is steady. I want this you, even when it is messy and dangerous and completely insane. His face changes, showing a war between hope and disbelief. Nora. But I need you to promise me something. Anything. No more games. No more using other women to make me jealous. No more pushing me away when things get scary. I squeeze his hand. If we do this, if we really commit, I need every part of you. Not just the pieces you think I can handle. All of it. The good, the bad, and the frightening. You have no idea what you are asking for. I know exactly what I am asking for. I am asking for truth, for a partnership, for you to finally trust that I am strong enough to face your world. I lean in closer. Because I am, Adrian. I have always been strong enough. You just never gave me a chance to show you. He is silent for a very long moment. Then, you are right. I am what? You are right about all of it. I have been shielding you from things you do not need to be shielded from. I treated you like you were delicate, when you are the strongest person I have ever known. His hand rises to touch my cheek. I am sorry for underestimating you, and for not seeing what was right in front of me all this time. And what is that? That you are not some innocent girl who needs to be saved. You are a woman who understands what she wants, who can stand next to me instead of behind me. You have been ready for this from the day you returned. His thumb brushes my cheek. I was the one who was not ready. I kept running because I never thought I deserved you. And now, I am done running. He moves closer. Now I am asking you, will you stay? Not just for 3 days, Not as a temporary guest. Stay here. Build a life with me. Be my partner in every way. My heart is hammering in my chest. That is a very big question. It is the only question that matters. His eyes lock with mine. I love you, Nora Reed. I have loved you since you were 16 and far too young for me to love. I love you today. And I will love you 50 years from today, when we are old and gray and still bickering about everything. You are just assuming I will say yes. I am hoping you will say yes. His smile is small and so vulnerable. But if you say no, I will get it. I will let you walk away. I will make sure you are safe and taken care of, and that you are never troubled again. And I will live the rest of my life knowing I let the greatest thing in my life go. His confession just hangs between us. That is very dramatic. I am Italian. Drama is in my blood. But his voice is completely serious. So what do you say, Reed? Will you take a chance on a broken man who is hopelessly in love with you? I pretend to consider it. That depends. Are you going to kiss me, or are you just going to keep talking? His laugh is a low, rough sound. I can definitely kiss you. Then you should stop talking. And he kisses me before the words are even out. It is not like the other times, not rushed or desperate or driven by anger and fear. This kiss is slow and deliberate. It is a promise. His hands cup my face as if I am precious. Mine find their way into his hair. The book slips from my lap and hits the floor. Nora, he whispers against my lips, tell me to stop. Why on earth would I do that? Because if we do not stop right now, I am going to take you upstairs and I will spend the entire night showing you just how much I love you. A wave of heat rushes through me. And that is supposed to make me want to stop? His smile is dangerous. This is your last chance, Reed. Just say the word and I will be a perfect gentleman. We can take this slow. We can wait until… Yes. Stop being a gentleman. I have waited for 9 years. I am done waiting. Something sparks deep in his eyes. Are you sure? I am completely sure. He stands and then scoops me into his arms like I weigh nothing. Then hold on tight. He carries me through the house, up the grand staircase, past my own room, and into his. The room where all of this started, where he locked the door and asked if I wanted to play. This time, when the lock clicks, it is not a game. It is a promise. He sets me down by the bed, his hands gentle as he moves my hair from my face. I need you to understand something before he pauses and starts again. I have been with other women. Too many of them. Not one of them ever mattered. None of them were you. Adrian, let me finish this, please. His hands hold my face. You matter. You have always been the one who mattered. I want this to be different. For it to mean something. To be real. It already means something. I kiss him very softly. It has always meant something. Since we were just kids. Since that night out in the garden. Since I came back and saw you in that doorway, looking at me like I was the only person there. You were. You are. He kisses me again, but deeper this time. You are the only person who has ever truly seen me. Not the boss, not the criminal. Just me. Then show me all of you. No more walls, no more hiding anything. I can see his control finally snap. If I start, I will not be able to stop. Good. Do not stop. He kisses me like a man who is drowning, like I am the air and the water and everything he could ever need to survive. Look at me, he commands when my eyes flutter closed. I want to see you, all of you, every single moment. So I look. I watch his expression as we move as one. I see the same awe I feel reflected in his eyes. This is more than physical. It is a connection of soul and spirit. It is everything. I love you, he says against my skin. God, I love you so much. Show me. My hands glide down his back. Show me precisely how much. He does, with every touch, every kiss, every hushed word. The world fades away until it is only the two of us. His heart beats beneath my palm, and my name is on his lips. It is the feeling of finally being in the one place we were always meant to be. When the feeling becomes too much to contain, I hear him whisper my name like a prayer, and I answer with his, again and again, until we are both spent and breathless and utterly remade. Afterward, we are a tangle of limbs and twisted sheets, our hearts still racing. He holds me close, placing kisses on my shoulder, my neck, and my temple. Stay, he whispers, not only for tonight, but for always. Stay forever. That is a very long time. It is not long enough. His arms pull me tighter. I want decades with you, Nora. I want to see your face every morning when I wake up, and be the last thing I see every night. I want to have arguments and make up. I want to grow old with you. I want it all. That is a great deal of wanting. It is the correct amount of wanting for you. He shifts so we are looking at each other. Marry me. My heart freezes. What did you say? Marry me. Not in the future. Not at some point. Soon. As soon as we can. His hand finds mine. I know this is sudden. I know we have issues to resolve. But I have loved you for 9 years, and I am finished with waiting. So marry me. Please. Adrian, you can refuse. I will understand. We can move more slowly, date like normal people. He should do this the proper way, but his eyes are a mix of desperation and hope. I know, but I am asking. I want you to be mine completely, permanently, in every way. My own eyes begin to burn. You are completely insane. Does that mean yes? I pause and take a long look at him. Ask me again in 6 months. Ask me when we understand how to exist in your world together. I need to know that this is real. Not just what? Not just 9 years of desire finally breaking free. His expression becomes gentle. That is fair. 6 months. But Nora, I will ask again. And I will not accept no for an answer. We shall see. He gives me a soft kiss. You will say yes. You love me. And we are unavoidable. We always were. You are very confident. Absolutely. His smile is crushing. Now get over here. I am not finished showing you my love. Adrian, we just finished. I know. I want you again. And again. Probably a few more times before sunrise. His hand moved up my spine. I have 9 years of lost time to account for. And we have the entire night. We do not get much sleep. Any time one of us started to drift off, the other would reach out. The kisses became more intense, the touches more gentle, and we became lost in one another repeatedly. By dawn, we were spent, happy, and a total mess. I am never allowing you to leave this bed, he whispered into my hair. I have to at some point. Marco will organize a search party. Marco will have to wait. The world will have to wait. He drew me nearer. Right now, you belong to me, and I am keeping you right where you are. A little possessive, are we not? When it is about you, always. He kissed my forehead. Get used to it, Reed. You are stuck with me. Promise. I promise. Epilogue. 6 months later. The ring is simple, tasteful, perfect. He drops to one knee. We are in the same garden where we nearly kissed 9 years before. I swore I would ask again in 6 months, he says, so I am here now asking, will you marry me, Nora Reed? Will you be my partner, my sanctuary, my everything? Yes. There is no hesitation. Yes, I will marry you. His smile is bright enough to light up the world. Thank God. I already made the wedding plans. You did what? I am Italian, impatient, and desperately in love with you. He places the ring on my finger. And I am done with waiting. We are getting married next month if you agree. Next month? Is that too soon? I look at the ring, then at him. Then at the garden where it all began. It is perfect. The wedding is an intimate affair with family and close friends. Marco is the officiant, because of course he is. Do you, Adrian Mel, take this woman as your wife, to love and to cherish, and to try very hard not to be an overbearing jerk about it? Adrian smiles. I do. And do you, Nora Reed, take this man as your husband? To love and to endure, and to sometimes remind him that he is not the one in command. I do. Then, by the authority given to me by the state of Illinois and basic logic, I now declare you husband and wife. Adrian, kiss your wife before she reconsiders. He does, a long, deep kiss full of promises. As we walk back down the aisle, our hands linked, rings shining, with a future that is unknown but shared, I have a realization. This is it. This is the culmination of 9 years of longing finally coming home. And it is completely and utterly perfect. This was never just a love story. It was a reminder that the things worth having are often the things that require the most patience, the most courage, and the most sacrifice. Nora and Adrian waited 9 years. 9 years of silence, of distance, of pretending. And when they finally stopped running from what they felt, they found something most people only dream about. A love that was worth every single moment of waiting. The lesson is simple. Do not let fear decide your future. Do not let someone else's rules stop you from following your heart. The right love will always find its way back to you, no matter how long it takes. If this story moved you, hit that like button right now. Tell us in the comments, would you have waited 9 years? Share this video with someone who needs to believe in love again. And if you have not subscribed yet, do it now and turn on notifications so you are here for the next story. Thank you for staying until the very end. We wish you love, patience, and the courage to follow your heart. Goodbye, and we will see you in the next one. This content was independently researched, developed, and manually edited by our team to deliver meaningful stories and valuable life lessons.